Hi friends, Chelsea here with your week 2, day 2 exercise programming. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of each of the movements for today's workout, talk about modifications as well as progressions. But before we get started, let's talk about what kind of equipment you may want to grab to be able to incorporate in today's workout. First would be your loop band. Remember, it looks like this. If you guys have purchased one, I would definitely grab it. There's several exercises today that you may be able to incorporate this. And then the other thing would just be a set of dumbbells, whatever your heaviest set is that you own. Okay, let's dive right on in. We are starting today with body weight squats. You could use your loop band if you want. I'm going to put mine on to show you guys what that could look like. So loop band around the knees. This would be a progression to make the movement a little bit more challenging for you. However, it's already going to be challenging because we're adding a little something in there, which is when we're in the down position, we're adding 2 pulses before we come up. Remember, if you're using the loop band, it's very important that we are pushing out, so doing an abduction movement like this with our knees, not letting that band bring our knees inwards. We definitely don't want that. If that's happening, either your band is too heavy or you need to just drop the band and focus on good form using just strictly body weight. So what this is going to look like is we're going to drop down to our squat, pulse 1, pulse 2, up 1. Again, down, pulse 1, pulse 2, and up. So that is your guys' first movement, and you guys are supersetting that with split squats. So remember, if it's a superset, you're wanting to move through those movements really quickly, keeping that heart rate elevated, not really letting it have time to drop. And then after you do the 2 exercises superset, then you can take a little bit to rest. So split squats, I'll show you holding dumbbells. This is how you would progress the movement. But we're in a split position, kind of like this, as if we were doing a lunge. Dumbbells to our side, or if body weight, then just hands to our side, hands on our hips, whatever's most comfortable. We're dropping down and up and down and up, making sure to keep that knee. We don't want it going over that front toe. We want to keep that front leg nice and in line, down and up. And then you'll switch to the other side, down and up. So those are your split squats. Next, we have a fun one. You guys are gonna hate me, but that's okay. Okay, plie squat pulses for 30 seconds. For this, not really any way that we're gonna try to progress it. However, to modify a tiny bit, or just to help you out a little, you may want to grab something that you can hold onto for balance. The back of a chair would be perfect. Think kind of like a ballerina, and she has her bar here. This is a ballet type movement. She may be holding onto her bar, so something about that height. But we're gonna turn from the hips, turning those feet outward. We're gonna squat down, and we're gonna be here pretty much the whole time. We're pulsing it out for 30 seconds. It stinks, I know. So from the side, so you can see, back nice and tall, feet turned out, down, pulsing it out. It's gonna burn. I can't even lie to you guys. But that's okay. If you need to come up and rest, fine. Hop right back in there though. Don't let yourself rest for too long. So 30 seconds of those plie squat pulses. And now, I promise I'm not trying to kill you. You're supersetting these with jump squats. So as soon as you're done with those pulses, your legs are gonna be burning, but you're gonna go right into jump squats. So squat down and jump, down and jump, down and jump. Again, if you need to modify because of some kind of ankle, knee injury, lower body injury of some kind, you can go ahead and just do body weight squats. Okay, moving into our next superset. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, so for this one, if you have a band, I would definitely use your band to make it more challenging. If not, cool, you can always do body weight. Of course, I write all of this programming to still be just as efficient if you're using only body weight and no equipment at all. So this one's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys because I don't think I can do the full thing while staying in camera view. So I'm gonna start out and you're gonna see me come in, and I'll try and speak loudly so you can still hear me. So for this one, we are doing 5 lateral walks into 5 squats. So 5 lateral walks this way, 5 stationary squats, 5 lateral walks this way, 5 squats. Okay, so for the walks, we're gonna start down in a squat position. We don't need to be below parallel, but we don't wanna be standing straight up. Our butts are back, and we're kind of in a squatted position. And we're gonna lead off with this foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step it out, and now we're gonna do 5 squats. 1, 2, 5 squats, and then we're gonna go the other way. I'm just gonna walk in place while I explain. But 1, same thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, we're here, 5 squats. It's gonna burn, it's gonna be great though. Nothing there really in terms of modifying. Just remember, if you wanna progress it, use your loop band if you have it, or just body weight. You're still gonna really feel a nice burn in your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings. So yeah, that's about all I have on that. Supersetting that with a lunge with a knee up and a jump. I don't think you guys did that last week, so let me go ahead and demonstrate. What you're gonna do is lunge, and then you're gonna bring the knee up and jump. Lunge, so it's a reverse lunge, knee up, jump. Other leg, lunge, knee up with the jump. To modify, just take the jump out, that's totally fine. And, okay, last thing, your finisher. This little tricep, you guys are gonna go through each exercise just one time for the amount of reps I prescribed. First thing is a frog jump, pretty easy. You're gonna be traveling for this. If you're in a small space and you can't travel, you can do these in place as well. But frog jump would literally just be down and frog jump. Surfer squat jumps, you guys did these last week. Remember, it's like we're on our surfboard and we're switching. And finally, burpees. We've talked about those a million times. Same thing.